the back rim and in.
And this team looking to get him the ball and get him in rhythm quickly.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. Let's see if they can keep getting him the ball in that area.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here is Havlicek. Outside Curry. And the shot goes in. Curry's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Stronger than he looks. Curry able to take the hit there and finish.
Halliburton outside, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. James outside. Rebounded by Kansas City. Halliburton outside. Pass to Reese. Havlicek against Halliburton. Clock at 6. Here's Anthony. The rebound by Thurman.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
And when you get inside like he did, that's when you have to locate the shooters on the perimeter.
Here's Anthony, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jerry Lucas.
And that's the type of challenge Anthony presents to the defense. Sometimes they are just forced to foul.
And the Kings making a change here. And both free throws good for Anthony.
You really don't even have to watch him at the line. Just listen for the net.
So with Johnson on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. Anthony is out there with O'Neal. Then it's Rodman. Then it's Butler. And it's Curry in a point. O'Neal with the steal. Rodman passes to O'Neal. And Shaq with the slam.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And here's Curry who brings it up for Cleveland. Trailing by 2.
That is how you finish.
And it's Kansas City's ball. It's tipped. And here we go with Curry running it up the court. Pass to Thurman. James outside. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And the passing instincts of James are just unreal. He has that great sense for when and where to send the ball.
Now here's Curry. Still yet to score. And Shaq with the slam.
Well, that's what you like to see. Keeping his head on a swivel.
Cleveland with the ball. It's Curry outside. O'Neal with the rebound. 1:03 left here in the opening quarter. Curry finds O'Neal. Back to Anthony. Over LeBron. Havlicek with the rebound. And so it's Cleveland with it. James. Oh, and the jam by LeBron.
And what an explosive finisher LeBron is. Rocking the rim whenever he goes up like that.
Outside Curry. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, their coaches love seeing that. Working that ball, playing team basketball.
There's 31 seconds left in the first. Curry attacking, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And Curry's not the biggest guy, but he can sense the contact coming and makes the adjustment.
Michael Redd's checked in for the Cavaliers. And it's Kansas City's ball. trailing by 2. Curry against Curry. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Wembanyama sets a screen for Curry. The kick outside to Butler. It's Parker outside. And that one is off. In a high-scoring first quarter. Both teams really filling it up. Cavaliers lead by 2. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
And one other thing they've done well today, guys, share the ball. I mean, set up teammates and just playing unselfishly.
And it's Kansas City's ball. So with Curry sitting on the bench, this is who Kenny Atkinson has out there. Michael Redd is out there with James. Then there's C.J. McCollum. Then there's Harper. And it's Thurman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shots good from Butler.
You know, Butler's really developed that jump shot over time. Just an incredibly lethal shooter.
Pass to LeBron. Down low. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Wembanyama passes to Thompson. From the wing. Wembanyama, no good.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside for Curry. Steph, perfection from the arc.
It doesn't matter if it's off the bounce or off the catch. Curry never loses rhythm on his jump shot.
Curry's gone 2 for 3 from deep. And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's ready to talk things through with them. Different look now for Cleveland. Lucas is checked in for Red. And it's Havlicek in for McCullough. Then for the Kings, Jalen Johnson comes in for Thompson. Halliburton subbed in for Jimmy Butler. And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Kings. Johnson finds Gordon. To the middle. Here's Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Now, here's Harper. Still scoreless. Pass to Thurman. That one's not going to go. Good defense by Wembanyama. Kicks it out to Johnson. And stolen by LeBron. Here's Thurman. He's covered by Halliburton. LeBron against Curry. Just 5 on the clock. James has a 2-pointer. Rebounded by Kansas City. And stolen by James. Here's Thurman. Good defense by Wembanyama. Kansas City leading by 3. Johnson, the pass to Wembanyama. Back to Johnson. It's Wembanyama at the elbow. And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, teams do everything they can to protect against it, but at this point, all you can do is hope he's not gone for too long.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. There's Lopez with the 3. Cleveland trails by 3 to the inside. And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, leaping with purpose there, man. Red packs a punch on those slams.
1:46 left in the first half of basketball. Halliburton passes to Lopez. Over Thurman. Thompson for the triple. Out to Anthony. Here's the 3. That's good, and it's Halliburton with the assist.
3 points.
Anthony's got the lead up to 4 now for the Kings. Anthony's gone 2 of 2 from three-point land tonight. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
What you appreciate most about Curry is his confidence, especially when it comes to how far he can connect from.
Rodman, he's checked in for Parker. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Lopez finds Anthony. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Pass to Rodman. Now, here is Halliburton. The 3 from Anthony. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. Thurman passes to Curry. Now Lucas. Inside. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even.
Well, when you have a scorer as skilled as he is, you do everything you can to get him the looks he needs. Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
41 seconds left in the first half of the game. Pass to Lucas. Now, here is Havlicek, covered by Anthony. Stolen by Thompson. Here's Halliburton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It goes on Jerry Lucas.
And there's a toughness to Halliburton's game. Tyrese has 0 issues taking the bump.
The Cavaliers making a switch here. James is checked in. Halliburton hits them both.
And at 6'5", Halliburton possesses great size at his position, which he uses so well to exploit mismatches.
Curry against Halliburton. Curry passes to Thurman. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Kings ahead. They're up by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Please bring your attention to center court. And get ready for the fans half-court shot drum line. They're thinking about the shot. So close. Let's hear it for the participants.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
Shaq down low.
Very few young players see the floor as well as Halliburton. It really shows just how impressive his ceiling is as a playmaker.
Cleveland trails by 4. And here's Havlicek. Up and in on the layup. Havlicek's got 5 points so far.
Well, the defense has to offer more resistance, or he's just going to keep scoring down.
Thompson outside. To the paint. O'Neal showing no mercy.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Curry. O'Neal with the rebound. Kansas City leading by 4. Here's Anthony. Got a piece of it.
Oh, my word. You can't play much tougher interior defense than that.
Havlicek with it. 5 points in the game. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Up high to stop the alley-oop.
And what can you say about an alley-oop from that far away?
You can't say anything. It was pure beauty. Thompson outside. Nice ball movement by Kansas City. O'Neal kicks to Halliburton. Thompson for 3. He's off on that one. And it's Lucas with the ball for Cleveland. 4-point game. It's to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Here's James. It's hauled in by the Kings. O'Neal's got his 4th rebound in this one. From the arc. Reese, no good. On the wing, Havlicek. He's covered by Halliburton. Here's James. Fires at the elbow. Thurman's shot is good. Thurman's got 12.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
Well, look, he's got the length to get that shot off regardless of how the defense plays.
And here's Anthony for 3. That falls. Nice speed that time from Halliburton. 13 points in the game.
And Melo is highly explosive, nailing shots left and right. The D has got to get it out of his hands.
And timeout call by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your team.
And some changes here for the Kings. McCollum feeling it out a bit. James against Parker. 6 on the shot clock. No good from LeBron. Kansas City leading by 5. Down low, here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
Well, this is what happens when you give Lopez this kind of positioning inside. What a dunk.
.119 left in the third. Curry passes to McCollum. Here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. And another miss by Cleveland. Up there for Johnson, and stolen by James. Curry on the wing. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 5 assists in the game. On offense, here are the Kings. They lead by 4. on the wing. Johnson. Back to Lopez. It's up a three. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
To the middle. Here's Thurman, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
His offensive efforts have been tremendous so far.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Parker passes to Lopez. Parker dishes to Lopez. And it's off from three-point range. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. 3 trips to the line so far for him in this one. That's good from Stephen Curry.
And, you know, expectations are so high for Curry every year, but somehow he continues to meet and often exceed them.
For the lead, misses the three. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Kings lead by 1. And we're coming right back after this break to get the 4th quarter underway. We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. And the Cavaliers with possession. They trail by 1. Inside, here's Thurman, and he jams it with authority. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Curry passes to Lopez. Offline with his 3. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Here's Havlicek. Off target with his 3. Curry looking around. Lets it go. It's good from the top of the key. And the Kings lead by 1.
I mean, what can we say about Steph's jumper that hadn't already been said?
Curry's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. Lucas kicks to McCollum. Misses the deep 3-point attempt. Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Kansas City will retain possession. Both teams will make substitutions.
On the court.
Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. O'Neal is screen on Red. To the inside. And now here comes Red, leading the break. Thurman's shot is good. Thurman's got 4 this quarter. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. And now it's a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Oh, good touch from the interior. That's a high percentage shot.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. And some changes here for the Kings. Jalen Johnson's checked in for Parker. Rodman comes in for Carmelo Anthony. And it's Jimmy Butler in for Thompson.
Substitution on the court.
Kansas City trails by 3. So with Anthony sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Mike D'Antoni right now. We've got Shaquille O'Neal. Curry is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's Johnson, and it's Rodman in at the 3. Good work there as it goes down.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
O'Neal is doubled. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. The Cavaliers leading by 5. James outside. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Curry. O'Neal there for the rebound.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot. It might not always fall.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Cleveland with the ball. Here's Thurman. Curry on the wing. Guarded by Curry. LeBron. He's again. Rebounded by Curry. Kansas City trails by 5. Butler fires. Nails it from deep. Jimmy Butler.
Well, this is what he does. A proven scorer in the clutch.
Cleveland with the ball. They've only given up 5 points here in the fourth quarter. Curry against Curry. Curry deciding where to go with it. The three doesn't go.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but
Butler making a show out of the slam.
Well, no one wanted to take that more than Butler. He's got the heart of the champion.
Here's Curry. 1:25 left in the fourth.
Second, first team foul. At the line for your Cavaliers with 2 shots.
This free throw is good, and that gives them the lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, he's a guy you want at the line. And hold on! Coming up big for his squad. Gordon doesn't back down from the big moment.
1:15 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Thurman, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Well, they needed that basket, and he was ready to answer the call.
And so now a timeout taken by Mike D'Antoni. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. And Kansas City making a change here. Anthony's checked in. .106 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Gordon. Check the screen on Lucas. Rips it down with 2 hands.
that is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And so Curry will bring it up for the Cavaliers.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and length.
And it's Kansas City's ball, trailing by 2. Now O'Neal. O'Neal sets the screen for Thompson. And trying for the go-ahead basket. Doesn't go in. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, just protect the ball, make smart decisions, don't give them a chance to get back in the game.
Here's Halliburton. Thompson, a screen on Curry. Now Thompson from deep, knocks down the 3.
Big time from Clay. Doesn't get phased when he has the opportunity. Yeah, you can't let him hold the ball and just milk those last seconds.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Thompson, a screen on Curry. Here's Thompson. Curry with the steal. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul.
your Cavaliers with 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ball game.
Those free throws are the nail in the coffin.
And so it's Cleveland who comes out on top here. They didn't make it easy on them.